So I'm pretty long overdue for an introduction video, so here it is. My name is David Williams, and I am the creator of Chronicler of Ardul, a conceptual dark fantasy symphonic metal project I've been working on since 2015. Not really so much. Way back then, it was just an idea for a dark fantasy story and some metal music to go with it, because I didn't know a whole lot was going on, and I kind of thought, oh, no one's ever done fantasy and metal together. So, anyways, I had this idea for a story, and it kind of evolved as things do. And I was kind of working on for, here and there over the years, and then went to music school and got more serious with it and wanted to see what more I could do with it. And so it turned into Meyerwood. Uh, I discovered that there is such a thing as symphonic death metal. I've known about concept music for forever, but I don't know if anyone's ever done it to this scale of the whole project is just this thing. I know Mastodon's done stuff like that. I know Coheed and Cambria has done stuff like that, but I'm kind of taking it to a different level with adding cinematic, thematic melodies that develop over time. And there might be a reason for that no one does that, because it's pretty hard and it's kind of insane. So, anyways, I had this idea for a trilogy, and I just don't want to talk about it just yet. But I knew that this was going to be too big of a task for me to try and do, so I decided to start with a prologue, and that turned into Meyerwood. I started with a piece, and it kind of developed from there, and story and music, and that came from that. And then I knew about the sword for a long time too. The sword's been kind of central to the story for a long time, and that changed over time, and then it sort of solidified into what it is now. This magical weapon born from death and chaos. Well, magic is chaotic in my world, but yeah, it's. I keep adding more projects to this thing, and I love it. I'm happy that I'm doing this, and I know the work ahead of me for the next several years. I'm probably not going to do everything I want to do in my lifetime, because there's just so much I want to do, from stories and more music and books and some other secret things I've been working on here and there. And I keep getting these ideas, and I keep wanting to do more and more and more. And this is what I want to do. So this is just kind of an off the cuff kind of introduction video of who I am. Some of my influence have been, one of my earliest influences I ever had was Metallica's S&M album, and that was great foreshadowing of what I would be doing by combining symphonic music and metal. So and I've loved dark fantasy for forever. Dragon Age is one of my favorite series of all time. I started getting into fantasy with the Legend of Dredge books and read a lot of those. And Lord of the Rings is incredible. And so I just wanted to share more about who I am and what I'm about. And I have a lot going on, and I'm very ambitious with what I want to do, and I'm the only one that's doing all this, aside from getting some people to do vocals for me, because I can't do vocals myself. But I'm writing everything. I'm writing all the music. I'm writing all the lyrics. I'm writing all the story, and it's crazy. But thank you for following me in this journey. Thank you for being here. I hope you like some aspects of what I'm doing. You may not like some of the story stuff or the music stuff, but I hope that you enjoy at least some of what I do. And thanks for being here, and this is going to be a hell of a ride, and I'm excited to be doing this, so let's do it.